Let's cut across right now to our panelists this evening. Radhika Khera, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, would be very happy with these numbers. Dr. Singh Aluwalia, Spokesperson, Aam Aadmi Party. We also have Ashutosh, who's going to be joining me in the studio in a short while from now. And Aarti Jairat, senior journalist, she continues to be with us, and so does Dr. Manisha Priyam. Coming across to the BJP spokesperson, if these numbers, Radhika Khera, hold true, then the BJP has scripted history.
Good evening to everyone. And first and foremost, I want to thank the people of Delhi for coming out and voting decisively for change. The exit polls right now are loud and clear. AAP's era of deception is coming to an end, and Bharatiya Janata Party is set to form the government with a very strong mandate. From corruption to misgovernance, from liquor scams to failed promises, the people of Delhi have rejected Kejriwal's model of deceit. And AAP is collapsing. Congress is non-existent, and Bharatiya Janata Party is surging ahead in all projections. And you know, Preeti, whether it was the Haryana exit polls or the Maharashtra exit polls, I was on your show each time, and each time I had told you that we are going to form the government with a very clear mandate. And I will say that again today. I never believe in exit polls. And the exit polls that are coming out here on the stream, they will again be wrong, because the Bharatiya Janata Party is going to touch 50. Mark my words. And tomorrow I'm waiting on the 8th to be again on the show with you, where I will again prove myself correct. Having said that, this election is a referendum on the governance of Bharatiya Janata Party's commitment to development versus Aam Aadmi Party's web of lies. And like you were saying, the fate of Delhi is sealed. Well, the fate of the unholy alliance of the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress, which we saw in the Lok Sabha, and their love-hate relationship. People of Delhi have seen through that also, and I've given a befitting reply to both. And mark my words, Congress is not going to be getting even one seat. Congress is finished in Delhi, and it's pretty sad for a party which was in power for 15 years. And the work that Sheila Dikshit ji had done, Congress could not take forward the legacy. And still, you know, if they're going to rejoice at even getting a 8 or 10% vote share or getting even one seat, that's pretty sad for a national party like the Congress party. Having said that, Mr. Kejriwal and his cronies are staring at a political wipeout. They are going to be finished from Delhi, and they will never come back.
Khera, you know,
so
I think one thing political, history, especially when it comes down to exit polls, has come is, let's show restraint before we celebrate. These are numbers that have been put forth by certain external agencies. We cannot verify any of it. Anyway, exit polls can never be verified.
Exactly what you
every
said
time
the Haryana
needs to be taken
polls,
other than a pinch. We said exactly that. Exactly that we said during
and I maintain exactly what I
Haryana
said
and Maharashtra elections as well. Take it with not just a pinch but a fistful of salt. But right now, if these numbers actually hold, which exit polls predict, then just once again, viewers, take a look through all of that. What it really seems to suggest is only Matriz is offering a fig leaf to the Aam Aadmi Party in the possibility of a hung house. Otherwise, it looks like a sweep by the BJP. Even if you look at the lower end, each and every party is actually... All right, we have new numbers there. Okay, we have new numbers. There are now certain agencies which are actually giving it to the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Now, that's one blip in it, which is... I'm saying blip because that's the only one which seems like an outlier. Mind Brink is giving the Aam Aadmi Party 44 to 49 seats and the BJP 21 to 25 seats. We're going to keep updating these... exit poll results and numbers as and when they come in. This is what it looks like. I want to take a quick word in. Dr. Singh Aluwalia, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. It's not a good evening for you, sir, at least where exit poll numbers are concerned. This would be devastating.
Preeti ji, this very good evening. And as the Chief Minister of Punjab always used to say, कि हम कभी भी सर्वे में नहीं आते, सरकार में आते. So we directly come into the government. We don't come into the surveys. You can even check our history from last 3 elections. Clearly, everyone was not showing that Aam Aadmi Party will be in majority. But every time we were in majority, in Delhi, in Punjab, in every election, it was very clear. So as said and everything, the Bharatiya Janata Party never had any CM candidate name, and they even copied our manifesto. They used to say, free ki revdiyan. And after free the revdiyan, they are copying our manifesto. Whatever we said in our manifesto, the same they repeated. Now they are sitting on the channel and they are predicting like they are the electoral pundit here. things are very clear. On 8th, the results will be clear. And for the third time, the Aam Aadmi Party government will be formed, and Arvind Kejriwal will be the Chief Minister of
what it's really
Delhi
done,
once again.
it has made the Delhi election so very interesting, because these numbers surely seem to predict most of them, other than, I would think, the outlier in this just one, which is Mindbrink, which is giving the election to the Aam Aadmi Party. Matri's numbers seem to predict a hung house, but the edge is to the BJP, and every other agency is giving this election to the Bharatiya Janata Party. I want to cut across right now immediately to Aarti Jairath, as well as our other analysts who are with us, Dr. Manisha Prem. Aarti Jairath, this is going to be a very, very interesting election to cover as the results filter in come the 8th of February.
Indeed, and not because of what the exit polls have said, but because of, what we've been hearing from the ground, the fact that the BJP... So, these elections started out very strangely. If you remember, right at the beginning, neither the Congress nor the BJP had any kind of... were really pushing. They seemed to be giving Aam Aadmi Party a free pass in these elections. And then suddenly, about 10 days ago, things turned. Suddenly you saw the Congress putting in a lot of effort with Rahul Gandhi out, Priyanka Vadra out, and of course you saw the BJP putting in a huge effort, bringing, all its NDA allies, the union ministers, and of course finally the Prime Minister. So, the whole thing turned in the last 10 days, and that's when the election suddenly became very interesting, because it looked like both the Congress and the BJP were actually challenging Aam Aadmi Party. So, yes, I think the results will be interesting. It will be interesting to see the margins. It will be interesting to see whether the BJP can actually make up that 15% difference of votes between Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP last thing. I don't even know the credentials of all these exit poll walas. Mindbrink is something new. I've never heard of it before. Poll Diary is something new. Never heard of it before. At least Matri's and People's Insight and Chanakya Strategies were there for the, for the Maharashtra polls, and they got it right. So maybe I can give them the benefit of the doubt. But the others I haven't even heard of. So, I'm sorry. I cannot take these exit polls very seriously. I would much rather
everyone, like I said, everyone needs to take it with a pinch of salt. But Ms. Jairath, I'll tell you what should worry the Aam Aadmi Party. I'm saying these are exit poll results, and they all need to be, put in perspective in the kinds of results that we've seen in the recent past. But they've all got the same trend, which is the BJP ahead. And Dr. Priyam, that should be worrying to the Aam Aadmi Party. The outlier here is an agency called Mindbrink, which is projected an Aam Aadmi Party government. The closest then is Matri's, that has offered, the possibility of a hung house. Other than that, each and every agency is giving a sweep to the BJP. You're in mute, ma'am.
Look at the variation here. You have to discuss these numbers since you're coming back to the numbers. People's Pulse gives an outer limit of 60 seats. Matri's gives an outer limit of 40 seats to the BJP. That's a difference of 20 seats, right? So you can keep on harping to the direction is correct, etc. But the range is like way out than whatever one can understand. The second one conclusion is very, very clear, that the Congress party is wiped out in this election. So one direction of analysis that is certainly coming out from these polls is that the Congress has not been able to turn any of its votes, if it's got some, into seats.
Dr. Priyam, I need to go into a quick break, but my producers seem to tell me right now that 3 more exit polls have come in, and the last 3 of them are giving it to the Aam Aadmi Party. So Mr. Aluwalia has something to smile about. And I would think Radhika Khera needs to contain that excitement. But it's getting exciting. That's all I said. For a journalist, it's getting very, very exciting right now. And we're going to give out more numbers. Once again, let me just say it. I'm going to go into a break. We've conducted no poll. All of that you see on your television screen, and we're going to constantly keep updating it as the numbers keep coming in. Are exit polls conducted by different external agencies? We've just curated it for you. Call it a poll of polls to give you an understanding. Right now, the trend, the direction, most of these exit poll agencies are giving it to the BJP, possibility of a hung house where Matriz is concerned, and then you have Mindbrink, which has given it to the Aam Aadmi Party. My producer tells me we have 3 more polls that are coming up right now, which have given the election to the Aam Aadmi Party. Very exciting.